Allen looking to throw it right at the outset.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Shakir hauls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Allen
has his man. It's Shakir.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. On second down, Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Allen going to try and keep it.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills.
Khalil Shakir
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Cook. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Allen now on the sneak, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now Hall to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. He's up to the 20, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. Now Wilson. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The Jets at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to look deep, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he's forced out right. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall. And the Jets are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Checking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. Allen to throw once more. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis.
And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Allen.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On first down, Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Jets, first down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson to throw. And check down complete to Hall. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Ready, set. I said it, let's go. General, west. Alpha.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think you continue.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are right back in this football game.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, it's Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety foul.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gained, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the...
Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Bringing it in, Jackson left side.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
It's Jackson again on the reception. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
again, Wilson. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 4-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Completes it to Davis. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Man complete downfield to Davis.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Allen now on first down. And Davis with it left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield.